Hey guys, Harper here, and I just want to update a lot of things. Not actually, just like one thing in particular. Morgan. Uh, Still love her. I posted a video about my trip to North Carolina with that group of friends, and it was just a fun little edit I made. I made like half an hour vlog. I might add the description of that video. Maybe this one. I don't fucking know. But I can't post it to YouTube because it has a bunch of copyrighted music in it. But we had a giant watch party at our house, and it was really nice. There was laughing, crying, because they're all moving away to college. I'm not, because I'm a senior this year. They were seniors this last year. So, what's new? That trip. Me and Morgan had a really fucking great ass night. You can see it towards the end of the vlog. Everybody else was tired, just wanted to go to bed, but we weren't. We weren't tired, and so we went out to do shit. We stole a traffic cone. There was this sign that had my name on it, and yeah, it was good. It was funny. We didn't end up taking that home though. We kind of seesawed it out of the ground and then put it back. We were talking to our neighbors that we just met like that night, and they were like, if you put that fucking sign back, they were all like 27, if you put that fucking sign back, we will give you 1 beer. And then they gave us like 4 Modelo's, which was fire. I told her I had a shotgun right after that. And damn. To end off the night, it was like the final night at the beach, and we were like, well, we should go fucking swimming, It's like almost 1 at that point, like 12:40, 12:50, and Braden and Lydia, the guy, and then the ginger girl, they're like, no, you can't go fucking swimming. You're slightly under the influence, and it's fucking night out, and the waves are gonna fucking take you in, and you're gonna fucking die, okay? And so we're just like, no, we won't even swim. And they're like, all right, you can go as long as you're back by 1:30, right? And so we're like, yes. Me and Morgan are talking like about how much we want to swim on the walk there, and I still brought a towel. She was like, hey, if we skinny dip, our clothes won't be wet and they won't know that we went in. And I was just like, yeah, yeah, that's right, yeah. And so that's what we fucking do, bro. And holy shit, the moon was just like lighting everything up perfectly. It was right in the middle of the fucking ocean, and the waves were just perfect. We held hands the entire time, and I don't know, it was the most perfect night. And sometimes there'd be a wave that was really fucking big. I'd grab her by the waist and lift her over the fucking wave, and we got back out, and we sat on the life watchtower, or the fuck, you know what I'm talking about. And I'm finally about to build up the courage to tell her how I feel, that I love her. It's a perfect moment. We're laughing, we're having a good time. And I'm like, Morgan, I love you. And she's like, I love you too, Harper. And I don't say anything for a while. And she's like, you want to go back in? And I just look at her like, yeah. And so we do. We go back in. And then people show up. And so we're just in the ocean naked as shit. Just like, we're laughing though. It's really funny. And eventually they leave. We get out, put our clothes, or dry off, put our clothes on. And then Braden and Lydia show up. It's 1:45 at that point. And they're like, where the fuck have you guys been? We were worried fucking sick about you. We walked all the way. It was like a 7-minute walk to the fucking beach from our house. And fuck. It was like the most silent walk home. And me and Morgan were just like, look at each other like that. That's the beginning to the spins edit I made of our trip. That's our walk back from the beach. And we get home, and Morgan and Lydia are talking, and Morgan tells her like, you were skinny dipped, and then people showed up, that's why we couldn't come back sooner. And she was like apologizing. We felt bad because they were staying up for us, even though we told them not to, but it's fine. They were just worried. And I felt this way about Morgan since February, and my therapist told me, a bunch of people told me that, like, you know, it's probably just the fact that you were, you know, really high, because the first time me and Morgan hung out, we ate mushrooms, and it was the most perfect thing ever. Our minds were just like, it was like Adam and Eve before Eve ate that fucking apple. And beautiful, beautiful, real, and pure are the words that we used to describe it. And I wrote a whole thing about it right there. If you want to read it, just pause. But I told Braden in like March. Me and Alexis weren't dating yet, but I told Braden, like, I'm in love with Morgan. He's like, what? And Braden's gay. Well, not fully gay, but he's like bi. And when I started dating either Grace or Alexis, he pulled me aside. I was at his house. We were just hanging out because we've been friends since like 7th grade. And he was like, Harper, I used to have a crush on you, and now that I feel you're in a really good relationship, I just want to tell you that was the case. And yeah. So he was the first person I told, or maybe the second. I think I told Noah first. Fucking love that guy. But I told Braden, and yeah. Morgan tells Lydia that, and Braden comes back, and Lydia's like, well, you know, they're all fucking sandy and shit, so maybe we should just let them sleep in the same bed so that way we don't get sand all over our fucking selves. Because the way the beds were set up, me and Braden were in one bed, in one room, and then the other room had Miranda, Morgan, and Lydia, and then our friend Layla slept on the couch. And Morgan's like, yeah, that's a good idea. We should just do that. And then Braden's like, no, actually, we should all just sleep in our own beds. And he's like, I'm just like, what? I've like, it wasn't like an actual cock block, but it was just like, it was an emotional cock block. It was like, he knows how I feel about Morgan. I've like told him a few times since, like I've still talked about her. And he just did that to me. And I'm like, damn, that fucking sucks ass. But, you know, it's whatever. I told Layla, because I had a little high one time, and I told Layla, and we aren't even that close, but I can trust her. And after the beach trip happened, I told Layla about how I stole one of Braden's shirts one time. That's the one I'm wearing mainly in the edit, is that shirt. And I was like, Braden, bro, I'll do anything for this fucking shirt. I love this fucking shirt. And I was like, I'd suck your dick for this shirt, you know, as a joke. And he's like, and then he keeps bringing it up, you know, like during that day, like, so you can suck me for that shirt. And I'm just like, bro, I'm not going to suck you off for this shirt. Like Gavin, his boyfriend, their relationship's not perfect by any fucking means. It reminds me a lot of me and Alexis. But he just wouldn't give it up. And he was like, so the only reason you're not gonna suck my dick is because I'm dating Gavin? I was like, yeah. And he's like, fuck. And he's like, ugh. He was like pissed. And he was just, it kind of like set like the rest of the trip with him, just specifically, like kind of weird for me. Like, you know, we've always been really good friends. So like, you know, we'll be like, you know, we'll like hug, we'll like, you know, like sway like in a music video or some shit, or just like hanging out. But like, it just felt weird to me though at that point. And he grabbed my ass during part of the vlog. If you want to watch, you can watch. And I, you know, it passed off as a joke, but it was just fucking weird as shit. I told Layla that, and she was like, how do you still feel about Morgan? I was like, yeah. And she was like, bro, listen, you're gonna be really upset. And then she didn't tell me because she's a fucking asshole. But she moved to college already, and then she told me, like, I think yesterday on FaceTime about how Braden had told Lydia, and then apparently had told Morgan too about how I felt. And then Braden and Lydia were telling Layla about how Morgan said that made her feel uncomfortable about how I felt about her, and how she's known I don't know fucking when, but she's known for a while. And Layla was like, but that doesn't sound anything like what she would say, and just a bunch of stuff. I'm just like, that's something I trusted Brayden with. I told, because I'm gearing up to tell her soon. So every time I'm at like a party or something, I get a little too wild, I'll tell somebody, regrettably. But how could he fucking do that to me? We've been best friends for so long, and I'm not gonna tell anybody about the fucking Gavin thing. But him trying to cheat on Gavin with me, like, that's fucking awful. That's fucking gross as shit. But it fucking sucks. But me and Morgan have been hanging out a fuck ton. We went to watch Ponyo in theaters. It was the original Japanese. It was nice. We watched in theaters with Layla, and then after that, we dropped Layla off at her car, and then I just stayed the night at her house, and we were watching Dexter because I wanted to get her started watching fucking Dexter, and she was really into it. I think we watched 2 episodes that night, and then we're gonna go to bed because we're really tired. But we stayed up until like almost 4 a.m. just fucking talking. And she's told me things she hasn't told anyone ever before, and we were completely sober. Like that's, I know, it's, I don't know, but fuck. I've been saying the night a lot, like just watching Dexter. We just like hanging out. It's been really nice. We went to the beach yesterday, Rehoboth, which is where I went with Alexis and my friend Noah. And that was really nice. I had a great fucking time. 3.5 hour drive there, and we're just laughing, talking the whole time. It didn't feel like 3 hours, it flew by. And we left at like 8 a.m. and got there at like 12:30. And we spent the whole day there. It was fucking great. We saw this live music performance that was just like there. It was called the Soul Cruisers. They perform like covers of 60s, 70s, and 80s music. And we were jamming. We went up there, danced a few times. We went in this conga line. It was fucking awesome. And then, we left. The car ride, we were so fucking tired. It was a long ass day. We left at like 9:30. We were there the whole fucking day. And then went home, talked to her sister a little bit, and then stayed up, we drank some more caffeine, watched like 2.5 episodes of Dexter, and then just were so fucking slumped. And then we went to breakfast this morning with with both her sisters. And it was nice. It was really nice. I'm gonna tell her soon. Like, I have this whole thing planned out. Charcuterie board, picnic blanket, maybe some red wine, eating some mushrooms, and like a lot. And I'm gonna tell her at the end. And I've been thinking about telling her like all these different times, but like I've slept over her house a bunch, and like we hang out all the fucking time. And now I want to tell her about the Brayden thing, but I can't tell her about the Brayden thing, about that like breach of trust, because she told me things that she hasn't even told them. And it's fucking, part of me will always feel like she doesn't feel the same way towards me, and that might be a confidence thing. I don't know what it is, but I'm more scared of the fact that she does feel the same way. And then I'm not gonna see her because she's moving away to Wisconsin for college. And I'll see her during breaks, but fuck, it sucks. But I love her. I've never felt this way with anyone, and I need to tell her. I want to tell her. I think that's about it. Keep it twisted.